know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm only mucking about. Relax. As for what's in the canister, it's best you don't ask.
Okay, so if you clicked on this, then you might be wondering how to use this character, how to use smoke. Which it's not as simple as the other characters. It kind of requires a little bit more thinking requirement on how to use him. But he comes with the same pistol and SMG. It comes with the same secondaries as Sledge. He also comes with the same shotgun as Sledge. But this is a special weapon that's all to his own. Besides Recruit, of course. It's a high fire rate, and the recoil is pretty manageable. It has a lower damage, but if you're able to land your hits, you should be fine, and ammo capacity is average. So I normally use a flash hider on this. It doesn't really matter what camo or attachments you have sight-wise, but he only comes with actually 2 sights. The only 2 smaller sights is what he comes with. Which I would recommend the red dot sight for a gun like this. He also comes with a nitro cell, which is good for taking out shields and things like that, but it is loud so people can hear it, and then this will just block people from coming in, and if they want to come in through that way, they have to hit it or blow it up so you'll be able to hear them coming. I'm going to jump into a custom match so you can see what this is like and how these things work. Alright, now that we're in the custom match, you should be able to see what the guns look like. This SMG-11 looks exactly like Sledge because it's the same exact SMG-11. Hipfire recoil is kind of crazy, and it's kind of hard to land hits with hipfire. It's not as difficult, but it has a certain level of difficulty while aiming down sights as well. And this is his little special gun, which is why I use him a lot, is because I really love this SMG. If you can tap fire with it, you can definitely land your hits. Its recoil isn't that bad, and it's easily controlled. Its hip fire is pretty good too. As you can see, I'm able to land in that whole area right here. As though with SMG-11, it goes all over the place. His gadget can break through floors. You can be able to see through floors, but you can't break all the way through them unless you have a hatch, like this right here. And I'll be able to blow through this, but I'm also able to blow through walls, which making it easier if people are below you. If attackers are below you, you can blow up the hatch, you can drop down, and you can get the surprise on them. They wouldn't see you coming, but they might hear you from above, so be careful. What makes him so special are these. I'll show you what they do, and then I'll tell you about it. These make it almost impossible to see through, but characters with the masks, like Mute, he's the other. I believe he's the only other character that can walk through the smokes. But they obstruct vision for the attackers and the defenders, so it's kind of both sided, and it can also hurt your teammates. So if you see a bunch of enemies, let's say on these stairs, you can chuck one of these or have them pre-placed in areas that you believe that attackers will come from. And let's say if they're coming from the stairs, you can have one placed right there. Chances are, if they're coming up the stairs, they won't be able to see it because they won't be focused on it. So you'll be able to get the jump on them, and they'll have to run downstairs. It does damage over time as you're standing in the smoke as well. So now that you get the basics of how smoke works, I'm going to jump on and you can see his other weapons. Okay, we're here with his shotgun and his single firing pistol. Shoots one bullet at a time, so you're going to have to get used to firing super fast with one trigger. Pretty much, you're going to be able to get a trigger finger if you're going to use this pistol well. Okay, so it's basically just a general pistol. And the shotgun you can use to breach walls and get vantage points, which shotguns are much easier or much better to use in defending than they are in attacking, like I said with Sledge. If you haven't seen that video, I just say go check that one out as well if you don't know how to use them. The shotgun is good for things like this, the areas that they normally wouldn't check, so you can get the jump on them. And if you do, and if you're not comfortable with peeking, you can also throw your smokes out of this hole. Well, it's not working for me right now, but you can also throw them out there. And when you see them, if you don't want to peek, you can go away. You'll see them go down the stairs, and you'll be able to get them. Now, if you don't want them to even come up the stairs or come past this hallway, you can place down these. These make it harder to walk through. They'll go about this speed through when usually they'd be able to sprint. It also makes it easier to hear people. So let's say someone's walking through this, but you have a barricade. You'll be able to hear them go through it, and you'll be able to hear the rumbling noises. So you'd be able to get the jump on them, and they wouldn't even know it would be coming. Or they could punch it, and you'd be able to hear loud noises. So that's the basics of this character. Thanks for watching, and you should watch my other videos like this if you haven't already, but if they're not up, soon they will be. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.